And we are live. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Hello, Wesley. How are you?
I'm very good. Is that shirt today in support of the COVID challenge, or is like the only thing that Italy's won in a while?
No, today, I'm sorry. I wish you didn't bring it up like that. Today was the worst day of deaths, 600 plus deaths in Italy. More than a single day in China. So this is a world record so far today. So I'm wearing this. I'm wearing this shirt
Solidarity
in support. Yeah, it's solidarity to let Italian friends and Italian people know that I'm thinking about them and that I hope they get out of this soon. So yeah.
Well, I hope no. I hope so too. It's going to be one of those things that's going to take some time, and
yeah, hopefully not
yelling in the background.
No.
Okay.
Hopefully, hopefully no more days like today. So this is in support of our Italian friends who had a tough day today, a really tough day. There's a bit of a down note to begin with.
Yeah, this comedian's cooped up because of Corona.
I should have explained it to you before we went on air.
Yes, that would have been better. Like, I'm wearing this shirt that says "Butt Man."
Hello, Moira. Moira's asking us a question. Hi, Moira. Thank you for joining us.
Can I add you to the slot? Of course you can. Just share this. Share this over. Let me find out. Or if you want, I will add it to the slot. Here we go. Chris, entertain them.
Okay. Oh, just share the link. Just share the link in the chat, so she'll be able. She'll know what to do. Hey, Joanna, how are you doing? Good to see you back. Thank you, everybody, for joining in today. For joining in for another version of Comedians Cooped Up because of Corona. It's a good thing you put the title down in the bottom of the screen, because otherwise I'd still be like, what is this called again? We should have gone for a catchier title. No pun intended.
The funny thing is, we've been doing this for a week. It's not catchy. It has a lot of sound to it, but it's just a mouthful.
Yeah, my favorite thing is that we've been doing this for a week, but the sign behind you is still on day 4.
Yeah, I know. I see. I've been busy, and day 4 was what? Day 4 was like the Monday. Wasn't it?
It was when the bars and gyms and restaurants were closed.
Yes. So I think that was Monday. And Monday I was working from home, so I sort of, at some point, I decided to kill some time. Every other day this week, I've actually been doing other things. I've been going out. I read it, Chooch.
I don't know what that is in reference to.
Idea. I don't know what that is. Add it. Apparently we have to add it in the salon. So let's go over there.
Okay.
And there's another advert for the salon.
All right. Yes, and we've got Justin Copperstone. He's back. Hello. He had joined us earlier in the week. He had requested a song from Matilda, a video from Matilda. If you want, we can play it. We can do it. I can send it to you. We can play a bit of rehearsal. Apparently, Sister Act have their dates up now.
Yes. They've just announced their dates, which is really nice to hear, actually, because I feel sorry for a lot of these productions like Matilda and Sister Act and all those, because so much work is put into it, and then they don't get to do the show. It's a bit of a shame.
Well, you say work. I mean, yeah.
Now, Chris, this has been a week, right?
Oh, okay, all right. It's so Joanna's. It's Comedians Cooped Up because of Corona. It's so the CUC, the chooch is a what's the word? Anagram? Is that the word? Is that what I'm thinking about?
It is not an anagram. It's another word for it.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm sure someone will tell us in the chat, followed by a Chooch.
Yes. Well,
it's an acronym. Thank you.
Acronym. Thank you, Maria. Oh,
there you go.
Sorry,
I was gonna go with palindrome, but that's just because I like. That's just because I like the word.
But you know what a palindrome is?
No, it's a word. Is it the word that's the same both ways?
Yes, exactly. Backwards and forwards. Like we just had a palindrome date recently. It was like the 2nd of February. No, was it 2nd of February? Yes, it was the 2nd of February.
That's
right. It was a palindrome date.
Yes, I thought you meant you and I went on a palindrome date. I was like, that's news to me.
That'd be kinky.
I thought we were just meeting up for beers, but no, apparently we were on a palindrome date. Hello, everybody in the salot.
Yes, hello to the salon. By the way, Chris, this is the 2nd week in a row we're going head-to-head with Charabanc. So we're going to find out who people love more. Is it Peppy or is it the Comedy Knights?
I love the way you say Peppy. Is it Peppy?
Peppy.
Yes, it's a very preppy way of saying Peppy.
Actually, what is it? Do you know what the Charabanc's about tonight? You people out there, if you were watching Charabanc, can you let us know what it was about tonight? Because I have no clue. But I was seeing some advert going on about comedy in Malta, and this is like the 2nd or 3rd time they've done a show about comedy in Malta, and the Comedy Knights haven't featured.
In comedy in Malta. Oh, all right, okay. Well, you know, we just because we're called the Comedy Knights doesn't mean that we know anything about comedy, Wesley.
That's true. That's true.
You know,
do you guys think we know something about comedy? Leave your comments there. We need some.
Not on this show for sure.
Ego. Patty was. I was mushkorona lol. Okay, you guys.
Oh, it's now Corona. That's the topic of Charabanc.
That's
Charabanc's topic.
So is that exactly going to be Charabanc's topic for like the next?
So what are they? Are they audienceless in the like live audience-less? Are they doing it just?
Or maybe they're doing it all by Skype, like we are.
Are they? Or is it just Peppy on his own? Oh, sorry, Peppy all on his own in a studio, just talking to nobody. I wonder what. No, seriously, no, this is true. What they were okay. So last week they didn't have an audience or a live audience. So I'm assuming one would assume that this week they didn't. They did. I don't know. But anyway, did you see the photo of all those cars in Janaina, Wes?
Of all those cars, of course I didn't. I thought it was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, why? Why did they do that? It was just so
because
wrong.
They needed to park somewhere. They needed to park. Yeah. Pepe and Silvio.
Pepe and Silvio who?
Berlusconi.
Who's Silvio? Oh, that'd be great. That'd be actually a lot of fun. So, guys, let's just start with one of our first memes of the day. Cooking it at home is now like the show Chopped. You've got frozen meatballs, brown sugar, Pringles, and ketchup, and peanut butter. What's for dinner? Are you finding it that way, Chris?
I don't know what the show Chopped is, but
they give you like 5 random ingredients, and you need to make a meal from it.
Oh, all right. I know it as Ready Steady Cook.
Well, that's also another one. But Chopped is more intense. It has like this really intense music. You have these 3 people against each other, and they have to do 3 courses. It's quite cool.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, well, sort of. I mean, usually, so yesterday I decided I was going to cook, and I spent like an hour and a half, chopping and cooking and stuff like that, and all that kind of stuff. But then today I was like, I can't do it. I had a frozen pizza. That's it. Just frozen pizza. Just get it in there.
Have you decided if you go on lockdown, what the menu is going to be? Is it going to be frozen pizza every day?
No, of course not. No, we have a really tiny freezer, like really tiny. We don't have we don't have space for much in our freezer. Okay. So we will be living off of canned beans and pasta if we go on lockdown.
Like this guy.
This guy. What you didn't see is that in 2 paces, that guy collapsed because he couldn't breathe. I mean, yeah, that's it.
We have a hi, Chris and Rachel here.
Hey.
Hello, Chris. Hello, Rachel. I thought this got conent. Or is that Rachel supposed to be me, and I'm now known as Rachel?
I guess that means that you are Rachel. It's your hair. It's your haircut, Wes.
Yeah, could be. The cockerels weren't there today, apparently.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a shame. Well,
all that.
But thank you for sending the photos, Joanna. I was surprised. It seemed like there were lots of photos taken on different days.
Yeah, I still haven't decided where I'm going for Easter. Debating between the bedroom or the living room. This is a common meme happening at the moment.
Yes, I saw a friend posted a similar thing. It's his birthday soon, and he was like, "Well, where am I going to be? I'm going to be where am I going to spend my birthday? The bedroom, maybe? No, probably not. Miskin."
Now, this is one I saw, which I thought was quite interesting. For the first time in history, we can save the human race by lying in front of the TV and doing nothing. Let's not screw this up. Do you agree?
No, I do not.
Why do you not?
Because I have 2 young kids at home. You know why I'm not, really. Because I don't remember what it's like to lie down in front of the TV and do nothing.
Those were the good days.
They are relentless. You know what it's like.
Yes, I do. I really do. No, but when you what's it called? I was like, generally for the general person, that's actually what it could be like. They could just sit down, do nothing, and they're actually helping. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that would be it. That would be great. You know what? I think life in general, not only just now, but life in general would be better if people did less. You know, if more people stayed home and did nothing, because there'd be a lot less stupid people doing stupid things.
That's true. Joanna, happy birthday for tomorrow. We'll wish it to you tomorrow. But
happy birthday, Joanna.
Wine at home is fantastic, I think. You can join us. In fact, I don't know, we can have everybody send her a virtual pint over to her house.
Yes. Yeah, like well, I think she prefers wine. There were like 5 wine glasses. I would say that might be a clue, Wes, as to what kind of
a virtual bottle
she prefers.
They actually do have different drink emojis, don't they? Because that's one thing I'm not 100% sure on the whole emoji world. This is what Joanna will be doing. A bit of chin chin.
There you go. A bit of chin chin. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad that she didn't go into more detail about what happens after the chin.
Just like someone sent us a message on the Comedy Knights Facebook page.
Oh wow, yes, that message.
Yes, that message. It was like way too much detail.
I'm going to read it out. Don't show it, but I'm going to read it out.
No, we won't show it. I won't show it. I promise.
I'm going to read it out. I'm not going to say who sent it either, but this is what the private message we received on the Comedy Knights page said. And then I'll read your reply. Okay, so this person sent us a message. We received it this morning saying, "I can't write this on your public comments, but I had to miss out on a few shows this week because you were messing up my sex life." But well done, and keep it up. I'm not sure if that last bit was to us or to her other half. And then Wes replied with, "Lol."
What do you say to that?
Lol, thanks. Yes, Maria.
Exactly. TMI. I was like, okay, wow. I was like, oh okay. I didn't know whether they were hitting on us. It was like,
no.
Are they insinuating something?
They're not. No. Listen, if someone's messaging you to tell you that they're having too much sex, they are not hitting on you. No. How long has it been since someone hit on you, Wes?
Oh, it happens all the time. I looked at
this. It's because you've got the Rachel going on. So
yes, I got the Rachel going on. And here's a meme that came.
So anyway, we apologize to this person and to anybody else whose sex life we are currently messing up. Ruining.
We're actually doing a good job.
You know what? Yeah, no, this is doing us no favors either. Also, I'm glad that they specified that their sex life stopped whilst they were watching us, because if their sex life actually continued whilst they were whilst they were. Well, I'm not sure what that's in reference to, Wes.
Deep throat.
That's wow. Okay, yeah.
Bit too far there. So, moving on. Here is a meme. I have to do this very quickly. So, this is one I came across today. It's a little bit of sympathy.
What's this?
Oh, it's intense.
Oh, is this that guy in the kitchen, in his kitchen, ranting in his kitchen? We can't see it.
Oh, you can't see it?
No, we can't see it.
Oh, hold on.
والتر انت الكانول لا جو انت بس هواوس فين والتر لا ما هتلب ده كانول ين فين الكانول
That is the meme.
That's not the guy I was thinking of. I was thinking of the guy in the kitchen who was ranting. Ashahna Maltin.
Oh, well, I'll bring him up on there. But that by the way, that one I was just showing over there. That the tagline to that was, "When you start running low on food supplies." That's what it's going to be like. It's going to be that intense. Now, this is another one I love, courtesy of Meme Malta. Shandom Comuni Virado J. But it's really true.
They're actually right. Joa.
Exactly.
I went out. I went to pick up some stuff from my parents today, from a distance, and afterwards I went for a drive just to see what's going on without getting out of the car. And I drove past Pembroke, and there were the number of people having picnics was just it was like way more than on the average weekend.
It's not even the weekend.
Yeah, well, that's it. But it's kind of a holiday, isn't it? It's like so everybody's kind of like, homeschooling is going well. 2 students suspended for fighting and 1 teacher fired for drinking on the job.
I thought that was just too true. And that would have been me. So today was a weird experience, a very, very weird experience. I actually had to move office amidst all of this this chaos that's going on. And it was really weird because, normally when you have to get those parking permits to make sure the lifters can go up and down and the cars are there, we did that, but the entire road was empty. There was parking everywhere.
Yeah,
just like,
that's good.
It's absolutely good, but it was just so quiet and really haunting. It was just like, are we doing this all in vain? As you just move item to item. Because in fact, we're going back, we're actually going back to the office for we don't know when. So we moved office to leave it empty.
Yes, exactly.
Which is weird.
Yes, exactly, Moira. I agree entirely. The stupidity of these people is incredible, but it does feel, Wes, like everything is kind of like a bit Chernobyl-esque, isn't it? You just
very much so.
People just abandoning their offices, and just leaving, even schools to just like, okay, well, when was it? It was Thursday last week when they announced that's it, no more school, and everybody just left. That's it. Yep. Nobody went back in the next day. It was this. So it does have that feeling of kind of like, in 10 years from now, will there be people sifting through your boxes at work? What will they find, Wes? What will they find? What's the weirdest? They'll find some weird stuff for sure.
I was really good. I managed to reduce everything down to 1 box. I threw anything I didn't need away, and I was like, okay, this is it.
I hope you took a photo of your desk before you packed it up, because your desk was a work of art.
No, it was
should have gone
balancing act of germs.
It should have gone on display at the Tate Modern. That is your desk. Your desk started the coronavirus in Malta.
My desk resisted to the coronavirus in Malta, and my car is doubly so. Now, just before we bring in our first guest, I just want to bring this up for you. how I expected my apocalypse outfit to look and what it is. Isn't that true? And joining us now is someone else who will tell us what her apocalypse outfit is going to look like. It's none other than Jo Caruana.
Hey,
Joe. Good evening.
Hey, Joe.
How are you?
Balsan calling.
Balsan.
How's things over there, Joe?
Good. Yeah, we're good. We are cozy and quite happy, well fed, very well fed. And yeah, just getting normal.
So what has been, is it completely normal life as usual for you? Staying outside, going for coffees at Costa, that sort of thing?
Every day is a coffee at Costa. I was really shocked when Costa closed. Like when Costa closed, I was like, okay, this is it. This is it.
This is where the problems are coming in.
Yeah. Yeah, but
was that the benchmark for you? Was that the moment when you was like the honest moment
Shit's
when you were like, oh.
Yeah, I have to admit, I didn't notice just because I hadn't been out for a while because we'd been in self-isolation. And and somebody said that to me, and I was like, no way, it's over. Like if they've closed, it's over.
Oh wow!
I didn't know it was closed. I was
the introverts amongst us. It's not bad, this self-isolation thing. Like there are worse things.
What are you spending your time doing? Jigsaw puzzles, I saw.
Yes. Bruce and I have completed our first jigsaw puzzle.
Like a 7 billion piece jigsaw puzzle.
7 billion piece to beer names for some reason was the first one we chose.
Moira, Joe, Moira's pointed out your hairdresser is still open apparently.
No, no, my hairdresser.
So is mine, Moira. So is mine.
Yes, yeah, it is. No, my hairdresser is very closed. That was another reason when I knew that this is the end. When I couldn't go to the hairdresser anymore, I had to remember how to do it myself. Because those who know me well know I do not wash my own hair.
So there's a fact.
But I have now twice washed my own hair since this crisis began. No, 3 times.
Well, I would assume you're going to wash your hair if you're going to be washing your hands every like 10 seconds and singing happy birthday twice a day. You might as well.
Shoulders, knees, and toes, all of that. Yeah, washing them all.
Isn't it twice you're meant to sing happy birthday twice in a row? Is that twice in a row?
One so
Who
far.
do you sing happy birthday to when you wash your hands?
Did you see Judi Dench's one? That was my favorite so far.
Dressed as a dog?
Standing in her kitchen, doing the owl and the pussycat. She does the whole of the owl and the pussycat while washing her hair. Yeah,
is that a euphemism?
No,
yeah, that's
doesn't.
Because yesterday we had big black box with Judy, and now it's the owl and the pussycat. Ooh.
Because
okay, Joe.
Mind you, dirty boys. Okay?
No, it's just very coincidental because Steve Healy said that Judi Dench made him horny.
Obviously.
That's why.
Ruben is actually warning you, don't go to the Balsam pharmacy. Apparently, they had an infection over there.
Yeah, they did. That was the big news in Balsam today, actually, that our lovely pharmacy, and anybody living in Balsam just loves our local pharmacy, but they have had, very sadly, a member of staff get the virus.
Ooh. Okay. That's
big news in Balsan. I love the way you put that. The news in Balsan. It has yet to reach other areas in Malta, you know. Yeah. There are still messengers on horseback heading out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Now one question, Joe. Has it been takeaway or dining or like cooking at home every night?
We're cooking.
Which you're cooking every night, okay. And is it to avoid the corona or is it to
No, I don't know. Bruce. So Bruce is here. Bruce, my fiance, he happens to be here at the moment because he often lives abroad, and he can cook. Like he can really cook. So he's gone up in my estimations like a lot.
So he is the guy you want by your side during the apocalypse.
100%.
That's good. That's
100%.
good.
Good to hear.
He can cook, and that's not the only thing. He's willing to cook because I can cook.
Yes.
So there's a two-step process over there, Joe, that he's doing, which is great. Good on him.
He's doing very well
for making the rest of us look bad.
He's earning those also points, because he tonight we had grilled halloumi with sous vide carrots and and a like garlic Middle Eastern yogurt thing with crunchy kale.
Yeah, you're gonna last long in the apocalypse. There is too many ingredients in there. Well, speaking of the apocalypse, let me bring this one up here.
Okay.
So, the apocalypse, what I expected, anarchy and zombies. What I got was a home office and no toilet paper.
You just give it time.
Actually struggled to find toilet paper. Like, actually.
What?
Say that again?
Has anybody actually struggled to find toilet paper?
Okay, yeah. The other day, I bought an open packet. At the yes, at the supermarket, there was one last packet that was, and it was already open, and I bought it.
Oh wow!
Well, it's not like someone used it, you know. It was at the supermarket. Yeah, was it?
Are you sure they didn't put their hands inside? You know, just touch it all up and give you a little bit of that corona for your backside.
Well, maybe they did. Maybe my butt has corona, or maybe I've got
corona butt
cheek corona. Maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe those haven't been farts coming out of my butt. Those have been sneezes.
Ooh.
Always.
The Lysol commercial told me to disinfect the thing I touch the most. I have a feeling this is gonna burn. This was sent to us by my wife. Please note. So what has my wife been touching? That's the question.
Well, that's my bags.
I'm not gonna get involved in this.
Yeah. I was told. So, by the way, I want to announce the winners of the mug competition. Where's my phone?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Because we were supposed to announce them yesterday. I didn't. I completely forgot. And I said I'd do it today. Oh, yeah. Well, and I will do it today. I just need to find it. Where did I find it? Oh,
meanwhile, Ruben's asking about the Black Cocks of Msida. No, they were not there today, Ruben, apparently. Yeah. I didn't go looking myself.
But we've been informed.
Joanna told us that they were not there.
What?
Oh,
You don't know about the Black Cocks of Msida?
That live under the bush. Are we going to get into this again?
I feel like maybe it's okay. But I don't know.
We will send you a clip so that you can listen to it.
We'll send you a photo.
We'll send you a photo.
We'll send you a photo of the Black Cocks of Msida.
I look forward to it.
So congratulations to our winners, Preston Carbonaro and Hagar T. Lee. They both they commented, shared our video of the show, and they're both going to win a mug as soon as the apocalypse is over.
Oh.
Yes, because I actually have to get to the garage. I tried. I'm allowed to go out once a day, and I have like limited time. And today I said, okay, let me try to get to the garage, but the move just took so long. But very soon we'll allow you. As soon as this all settles down, you got a mug coming in.
As soon as this all settles down. Wow.
What are your predictions on this, Joe?
What is your prediction on this?
What is your prediction?
For example, I predicted that in a month from now we'll be fighting off feral teenagers with baseball bats in the streets.
That's called dating.
Yeah, I heard that you're waiting for society to turn on everyone. And
yes, I am.
Did you see that the graffiti today? Eat the rich. Where did I see that?
I did not see it, but that's also the title of an Aerosmith song. So
yes,
okay. Somewhere, eat the rich. So I thought that was cheery.
hold on. Okay, so you are a businesswoman, Jo. You own a business. You employ a lot of people. A lot of people right now are saying are on the there's like this whole debate going on. I was fighting with Mario Vella from Brick Cooney about this. He was like, "Oh, the business owners should like just suck it up and pay everyone and just keep paying and paying and paying and paying." And then he was like, "Everybody's just so rich that they have to do that."
He wasn't talking about you, Wes.
No, he wasn't talking about me. I told him like outright, I'm broke, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a big difference between like tiny businesses and kind of like the big. I have to say, I have been quite surprised by the number of massive businesses. I won't name any that I'm are kind of basically showing that they have maybe a 1 week, 2 week, 3 week buffer. I think I always expected the really big companies to have a bit more than that. I think as a business owner, it's prudent to give yourself, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 months, because these things happen. Not these things, obviously.
Yeah.
But
I had a 1 week buffer, but then I just upgraded my Wi-Fi, and now everything's just very smooth.
I know.
One of the worst tech jokes I've ever heard, Chris.
Sarah has a point over here. Jo, are you in any business groups?
I didn't bring it up.
Am I in any business groups?
Yes,
you
because Wesley is in several business groups, as he never fails to remind us.
Did I mention it today? No.
You did not.
Promise I will.
You mentioned it enough time in the other shows to last until the end of society. So.
And what have you learned in your business group, Wes?
Oh, many things.
Many. Well, in one of them, there is a crackpot who actually has said he thinks that this whole COVID thing isn't really happening, or it sort of is happening but not really happening, and this is all trying to get us in our homes to be with our loved ones for as long as possible until the asteroid hits the Earth on the 28th of May.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And I have to say I don't agree with him.
Do you know? Okay.
No.
How do you know, Wes? How do you know?
I don't, but I think
that an asteroid is not going to hit us.
What's it going to make if we're in our homes?
Sorry?
What difference is it going to make if we're in our homes in advance of the asteroid?
The idea is actually quite simple. It's that we can spend time with your loved ones.
We can get it's so that we can climb inside our fridge when the asteroid hits and survive the blast.
Okay.
It's not a nuclear bomb, Chris.
If you're inside your fridge, everybody knows it's science. If you're inside your fridge when there's a large blast, nuclear or otherwise, you can survive it.
Does everyone know this? Everyone.
Well, it wasn't Indiana Jones, okay? So, and if it happened in Indiana Jones, then it's got to be the truth.
Indeed. Moving on.
I have to admit that when this all started, I did for a while there think, who has engineered this? What are we not looking at? Like, all the, the Trumps and all the stuff, kind of, what are they trying to get us not to look at while we're all worrying about coronavirus? But I'm over that now, and I think this is a genuine virus.
Yeah, it is. And it's going to change our lives because it's going to do this. It's going to make the food shopping is the new going out. You're going to have to make it count. So it's going to be that situation. You're going to be going in ball gowns to the supermarket. What do you think, Jo? Are you going to be doing that
last week?
Taryn?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what the hell kind of supermarket is that? What supermarket has that many peppers? Look at that. Look at that. Look at all those peppers.
That is true. Nice, they do have many peppers.
I have not seen a local supermarket stock that many peppers. That supermarket is trying to prove a point. It's trying too hard.
You don't think it's a local supermarket? Yes, I saw this. This was brilliant. This is brilliant.
This I love. This was sent to us by Justin. Why is my sister's name Paris? Because you were conceived in Paris. Thanks, Dad. No problem, quarantine.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure a joke of that description might make it into the show.
Yeah,
look at this. Yeah, Moira's got a point. Coming back to this thing about being at home with your loved ones when the asteroid hits, it's actually separated her from her loved ones.
True. That's very true.
Wow.
Lucky you,
that
Moira.
is very true.
I'm just kidding.
I'm kidding. No.
I'm just kidding.
No,
that says more about me.
But this. By the way, yesterday we talked about on the show homeless people, how this is affecting people, like what happens with homeless people when they're basically told to go inside. France is actually fining homeless people for being outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And doing so well with this, has to be said.
They're trying to be really strict about things, and they're like, they're trying to quash it before they become Italy. But when I heard that, I was like, oh, wow. Why don't you just can you give them like an isolation bunker at least, and then they could live there forever?
Yeah,
well, that's it. Yeah, it's but as usual, the people who are most in need are the ones who are most taken advantage of and abused. So it's some things unfortunately never seem to change. It's a symptom of how our society has been constructed.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to sound a lot like Steve Healy now, but
you're going to become a socialist very soon.
But it's true. Unfortunately, this is proof of the way things work.
Yeah. Did you see though? England's pulled its finger out a little this evening, really up the game awesome. This evening.
80%
of wages. For employees. That is crazy. We are so far away from that.
3 months.
Yep.
Which indicates that they expect it to last.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we were talking about what's my prediction. I don't know. I go between thinking life will be returning to normal in about 6 weeks, to thinking no way. We postponed our wedding we were supposed to be getting married in May. You two know that. We're supposed to be getting married in May, and we've postponed for a whole year because we think that's for people traveling, because it's a wedding overseas, we think people traveling, that's maybe the earliest that people will be willing to start.
Yes.
It's gonna be interesting because there's gonna be the dynamic, because after being stuck in your house for so long,
I know.
Isn't the first thing you want to do is holiday? It's get out of here.
Yeah, I think so. But because it's an occasion, we can't plan for that.
Yes, of course.
But I do agree that there will probably be quite a surge in business. You'd hope there'll be a real surge of people going out wanting to celebrate and stuff.
In fact, one of the things I see is if Malta really manages to handle this really well, I think we will be one of the destinations people will come to because they'll feel safe. It's oh yeah, they did really well in this. We can go down to Malta. There are chances of getting it are really low. Let's head down there, and it could be great for our economy.
And they'll find desolation and no, we would have done well. Okay.
No, we would do well. Moira, okay, apparently the YMCA need food. Okay. So you guys who are listening out there, if you guys can help out and send some food down to the YMCA, that is something that they do need. They need food. They do shelter people. They do help people out. So if you can help out, send food down to the YMCA. Check out their Facebook site, YMCA Malta, I imagine, is the Facebook page. That would be absolutely fantastic. There is also Food Bank Malta. They are accepting donations. There's a lot of families in need, a lot of families who can't stock up. So if you can actually help out Food Bank Malta, that would be amazing, because in these times of need, we need to help out as much as we can. I think it's just a human thing to do, and that's one of the lovely things I think about this whole fiasco. I think everybody become a little human.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's definitely been a shift. Donald Trump. I think there has been a shift towards a bit more of a human approach to things.
Yes.
God, I hate it.
I do have a Trump one, but I will get back to that later. But Miriam the Sergeant, I shall not cook for a month when this is over. The problem is you might be cooking for 4 months straight before that happens.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely true, unfortunately.
No, is there anything that you guys are thinking, for example, when this is done, I am definitely going to do this. Okay, Joe, in your case, it's get married. But apart from that,
I think it's just the stuff we really took for granted before, like things like I am definitely going to the theatre, and I am definitely going to the cinema. I'm definitely going out for a big dinner with loads of friends. That you know, the stuff that we just, you know, we did that every weekend.
Dinner. I agree.
I'm definitely going to eat my body weight in sushi.
Well, you can get sushi now.
You can make sushi at home.
No, I can't.
It's really easy. It is easy.
Well,
Joe, you can show him how to make sushi. No,
your wife makes it for you. So let her decide that. Okay.
Becky is it easy.
Nobody delivers sushi.
Pardon?
Nobody delivers sushi.
No, it's that thing of going to the restaurant and like, you know, having that. It's the whole rigmarole of doing it.
We're gonna do sushi night when this is all over.
Yes.
Deal?
And
that's okay.
I'll weigh myself before, and then I'll order that amount in weight.
Yes.
And eat that. There you go.
By the way, you mentioned Trump. Trump's quote of the day: "People who are dying have never died before." That was March 18th, 2020. Best quote I have ever seen.
Yeah.
He is awesome. He is absolutely awesome.
No, he's not. Did you see him snap at the journalist?
Yes.
Today? My God! I mean, that was he just. You can tell he's under a lot of pressure now. he's not handling it very well.
This was the one when he started calling out Tony. This is when he said, like, "What did I fire him? I don't know if I fired him. We did fire him. Maybe it was Tony. Tony, did you fire him? No, not that one.
No, he literally yelled like he was yelling at a schoolboy. You know, he was.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
One of the journalists.
NBC records. Yeah.
Yeah, the journalist asked didn't he ask something like, what do you think people think about the way you're handling the situation?
No. He asked him, have you got any words for people who are scared right now?
Oh yeah, that was it.
He asked him, and his reply was, "I will tell them that you're a terrible journalist," and then just went off on a rant. He's like, okay.
Is he senile? I mean, seriously.
I think
he must be to say something like that.
Yeah, no, there's many things. He has.
Wow.
I think senile is like, you know, that would be fine if he were just senile.
Do you think it's like really peaceful in his head, though? Like really quiet?
No.
Do you know, like crickets in his head?
Yeah.
Do you know, to be fair, I don't know what his end game is.
I don't think he has an end game. He just wants to look good.
He just wants
to make
to
himself rich.
That's all he understands. Like, you know, he thinks he's living in a game show or a reality show.
Well, aren't we all, Joe? Aren't we all?
Yes, exactly. Isn't this all just leading towards the asteroid next month?
Exactly. By the way, since everyone started washing their hands like we're supposed to, we'll be working on shapes and colors next week. I thought that was really cute.
Very sweet.
I don't get it.
You don't get it.
Oh, Chris.
We've been teaching everybody to wash their hands, right?
So
Which
now
is what you do in kindergarten. So now we'll move on to shapes and colors.
Oh, it's a teaching reference.
It's a teaching reference. But tell me, boys, you both have kids at home. How's that going?
For the most part, I'm working in my garage, right? Which is just off. And it's been good. It's been generally good. Becky's been keeping them quite entertained. The problem is, she's absolutely awesome. But the thing is, since I've been in here, I sort of started working more, if that makes any sense. Because
You mean instead of being in the office?
Sorry?
Yeah, because his garage is separate to the rest of the house. So
but you mean working more than if you were at the office, or working more? Yeah, I know.
Working more
is amazing.
So I leave the house and walk across the courtyard into the garage at about 7 a.m. but I'll continue through till about 5 p.m. straight, and maybe stop for lunch, and then I'll continue at about 8 p.m.
Well, Chris, you'll love this. It's the penthouse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going great, Joe. Yeah. I'm getting so much done. Oh, yeah. I'm getting.
Chris, can you share the photo? Can you share the photo of your children's fort under your desk?
Children, yes, I'll send it to you now.
Yes, because this is why Chris is so happy, because he is getting so much done.
Yeah.
In the meantime, so 12 o'clock is no longer food time. It's time for Professor Gauchi. And I actually have to agree with that. Now that I've figured out it's always at noon, I just thought that was a random time of the day, but it actually is at noon every day. She's doing a great job. And
so. I mean, I have to admit, I haven't watched many of them live, because you don't have to, because within about 5 seconds, some WhatsApp group got automatically simultaneously typing it up. But she is who we need right now.
Yeah, she's awesome, and I think she should be leader of something one day.
Yeah. I think we could do with her doing more things. Oh, I was so angry the other day with the Sylvia skit. I'm not sure if we're doing politics on here, but there's.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah,
Go ahead, Joe.
We hit that one, Silvio.
We hit
that. Was a good move.
My God, that was the douchiest thing ever to say. What a nasty thing to say.
But within 24 hours, retracting it and then doing that. I mean, I'm not gonna call it good, but it just realized how bad he was. It was very, very, very silly of Sylvia, and I think he learned he can't do that again. I think.
Yeah, I guess I have to agree. I wasn't expecting a lovely, retraction of that sort, but still, just to even have thought it was okay to say that, low.
Daniel Caruana, the new diet: watch the press conference at noon and lose appetite to eat.
Daniel lives next door to me.
Sorry?
I live next door to a Daniel Muscat Caruana.
Oh, yes, he is your next door neighbor.
He's my next door neighbor. On the wall.
Because he did say hello, neighbor. So
now we have Miriam saying, "Come on, give him a break. I enjoy his waffling. He is the only leader that makes you laugh."
Are we talking about Trump? Or are we talking about?
Apparently.
There you go. That's my desk.
Look at Emmy.
That's my desk. That's how much work I'm getting done. They've built a fort under my desk, a clubhouse under my desk. What you don't see are the countless cushions and toys and stuff that's stuffed underneath there.
It's important work to be done under there.
Do you know what's missing from that photo? Me, I'm missing from that photo. That's an empty chair right there. that computer is switched off. That's what's missing from that photo.
I have to agree over there. No, to be honest, when the kids are around, it is very hard to work. So this afternoon, I was holding the baby in one hand, texting in the other, trying to get things done. It was just that's not really going to work. So
it's really hard.
Habits have to change a little bit, but yeah, it'll work.
I was talking about this, Dr. Gauchi. Yeah, she's
she's such a calm, composed woman. Yes, she's awesome. Thumbs up, Dr. Gauchi.
I think she's sort of the star of this whole thing. She's become unfortunately for her, she's become the star of this. I also
see her appeal today to do not go and picnic, do not go to the beach. It's not that difficult. Don't touch one another.
Yeah, and but people are ignoring it. I went to Pembroke today. I was driving past Pembroke. There were so many people on the ranges.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. I was amazed. More than I've ever seen before. Like I have never seen that many people on the ranges.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. No, there are. You can still see there's definitely still too many people out and about and doing stuff. It's it's weird. Why? I don't know. Why aren't people
now? Will this become the new norm, Joe? That's the question. Will being socially separate become the new norm?
Do you mean the working from home, or do you mean the sort of more like social distancing?
Well, working from home, because you know what, you can, and a lot of companies are going to realize this very quickly.
I really hope that a lot of companies realize that working. I mean, we've always worked from home as a team. That's my whole team. We meet twice a week, and the rest of the time we work from home, and it works perfectly. It means we have less overheads as a company, and everybody gets more done. On the days when we are together, nothing gets done because there's coffees and there's biscuits and there's guess what I did last night. Waste time.
Okay. I disagree. This is not the new norm. Society will be divided into factions. Wesley, you will join the business groups faction. Joe, you will be part of the hairdressers faction. Hairdressers that are closed faction. I will be part of Swatter. And we will fight over toilet paper and access to Dr. Gauci, and there will be much gnashing of teeth and capitalization of random letters in the questions.
I will get.
Is he doing that?
Yes, that's just him getting back at me because I constantly do this.
Every time,
anytime we have a press release or whatever, I always have like 20 of those.
Every time he advertises this show on the Facebook page, there's a spelling mistake as well.
Is social separation the new norm?
Yes. Is it the new norm? So, guys, let us know. Leave your comments.
That's actually not a bad thing. Do you ever go to the cinema and there's not many people next to you? That's actually a nicer experience when there's less people.
Yeah.
It depends what you're doing. If you're watching a comedy, laughing by yourself in the cinema is a bit weird. No?
No, I disagree entirely. I think it's awesome. And I'm not saying by yourself, but in a crowded cinema. So there's like there's seats on either side of you, and you can sort of
a bit of space.
Shut like just spread out and just enjoy it. I think it's great. I think social distancing.
I'm going to disagree. Like one of the things I love about Comedy Nights at Christmas time is the fact that you have like these 450 people in, all side by side. It's all cozy and they're all laughing to their heart's content. Can you imagine if there was like a seat between everybody?
But that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying at the cinema. Obviously, Comedy Nights, everybody should come.
Obviously,
yeah. Wes, that's just taking things out of context.
In fact, I think we should put tickets out on sale tomorrow. Then have to refund them in December. We're still doing this.
It did cross my mind the other day. Like, is this going to be sorted by December?
I already have plans. I've already thought out what we're going to do.
Okay.
And it's awesome.
Do you want to share?
Yeah. Do you want to tell us?
Well, I'll share it with you guys, but I'm not going to share it with those guys yet because some other people might take my plans. It's a good idea. It's a really good idea, just in case.
Just in case, yeah. Because I think there is a real possibility that people might still be nervous then. I don't know.
Well, if the whole thing diminishes, they should be fine.
Yeah, should be fine.
They should be fine. I as Chris mentioned earlier, Sister Act have just announced their new dates.
Are they? That's amazing.
Yeah. When? End of June. Towards the end of June.
End of June, around the 21st of June, something like that. They just announced them today, which is fantastic to hear. So they're looking at trying to get like
coincidentally the same dates. Coincidentally, the same date as the first case in Gozo. I don't think that was. I think that was a bit unfortunate, but
true.
But But yeah,
So,
they're looking forward to it.
Preston, for example, Preston thinks that this whole thing is going to blow over quite soon. But yeah, I saw this. The UK,
Yes,
yeah,
I saw this today.
yeah, they're thinking it might have to keep up for the rest of the year. Yeah, I'm with the UK on this, but the UK would say that because they're British. They don't do socializing very well in the first place. So apart from the pub, but
not without some shots, yeah.
Moira is asking, what about the Celine Dion concert in July?
Yeah, I don't. Tough. I don't know. Maybe because it's outside. People will be
I think you know what? I think that will go on and on.
Jessica sends her love, Joe. Oh, I need to turn off my phone. Shut up.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. So who knows? I mean, yeah. England are saying that it's going to go on for a while, but I think they're just being they're just being hamallo.
Just for Christmas lunch, you don't do that as a weekend party?
Like every day.
See, Moira's quite happy about that. Okay, guys, it has been almost an hour, and I think that's a wrap for today's show. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, well, it's been nice to see you, boys.
Yes,
yeah, same with you.
Yeah.
And well, I hope you all the best for the apocalypse.
Thanks.
We will speak to you again before the end of it.
So any plans to keep yourself occupied for the rest of time?
For the rest of time, well, I have to say, like, I don't know, somehow the time still goes really quickly. Just there's still loads of work coming in, thankfully, and loads of I don't know, courses. Want to do some courses online, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think
books.
Read books.
Books.
What type of books? Aren't you Netflixing? Oh, quick note. I just want to talk about this. Netflix and YouTube are downgrading the quality of their stream. It's been all over the news.
Yeah, because that's what we need.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we need right now. But I don't know. I think it's a good idea. I think I'm going to try some social media distancing.
Okay. That's real social distancing at this point.
I already don't use Facebook anymore, so I haven't for you guys know this again. I haven't done this. I haven't for a couple of years, and I've changed my life for the better so much. Now it's just trying to stay away from everything else and do other stuff because
partially inspired by your action. I deleted Facebook from my phone, and I don't miss it at all. I actually I much prefer it without.
I'm not a big fan of Facebook in the sense I am on my phone all the friggin' time. I'm there to literally work.
But when I log into Facebook on my on my desktop computer, I do maybe once or twice a day. Then I have like Sheba notifications, so it feels like people have missed me. Because then when I click on it, it's all those useless Facebook notifications that I've got nothing to do with anything. But
would you like an orange square on Candy Crush?
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But for that second and a half until I actually click on the notifications, I'm like, oh, look at that! Somebody, I love it. It was nice. Yeah, it was good.
But yes, you do nothing when you're not on social media. Yeah. That's the amazing thing.
So if this thing doesn't work out, so if they're going to downgrade, our internet speeds and stuff like this, and this show cannot continue, then we're just going to have to start shouting from our balconies.
Definitely.
Yeah, we should do that.
Did you see them doing that with the Tomland Zurich? Was it Zurich?
Yes, I saw them doing that. Yes.
I think that was
very good.
Inspired. Absolutely inspired. So,
so they were just shouting.
The balcony version of Comedy Nights.
The balcony version of comedy. What?
Maybe, no, that's absolutely awesome. Maybe we could do Comedy Nights on the back of a truck. Just like everybody would get one part of a sketch.
Yeah, they were like that sounded like it might have been funny further down the road.
I should have bought a better house. Jo, thank you very, very much for joining us tonight. Guys, to all of you out there who are like listening and watching and tune in, thank you very much. We will be back tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll be back tomorrow, Chris. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Thank you, everybody. Stay safe. Don't go out. Don't just don't go picnic stuff. You know, like it's
stay at home.
It's dumb.
Not cool.
You do realize that this thing is invisible, right? Do people know this? It's a virus. It's invisible. You can't see it. It's not like there's this. You know when they show you that ball with hundreds of little things. You can't see that.
No.
It's not like you're going to go out and you're like, as long as I stay clear of the green ball with red things.
I won't.
By the way, did you see what the biker said? The biker was like, or I think we talked about this last night. The biker actually said, biker, I'm not scared of the virus. What was it? Biker will bite. That was his
statement. Cool. Biker will bite to bacon.
Bite to bacon.
And with that wonderful
good night, everybody.
Take care, guys. See you later.
Bye, guys.